Welcome back, boys and girls. Today is Thursday, April 30th. It's the last day of April. Thursday, April 30th, 2020. Let's get right to it. All right, today is the 159th day of school. So we are almost finished with our puzzle. There's all of it. And there's a close up. I think we know what that last piece is going to look like tomorrow, don't we? All right, yesterday we said hello to Destiny. So goodbye, Destiny. And let's see who we said hello to today. Let's say hello to Charlotte. All right, say it with me, everyone. The sun will shine, the rain will fall, and Charlotte's flowers will grow up tall. Good morning, Charlotte. All right, boys and girls, you know that I love Jan Brett, and like I said, I know every day. This week I've said I love these stories, but I really do. This is a new story for me, boys and girls. I had never read this before. I just got it recently. At first I thought it was going to be the story of the Little Mermaid, but it's not. It is like another story that well, I'm sure everybody knows. I want you to see if you can think of what story this is like. The Mermaid by Jan Brett. Let me get in position. All right, The Mermaid. Look at the end paper, how pretty. This looks like a sea of bubbles, doesn't it? Under the sea, an octopus family got ready for a swim before breakfast. Time to put on your new hat, baby, said Osakon. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not sure how to say this because I think it's a Japanese name. I think I'm going to say it Osakon because look at the mark above the A. I don't know if you can see that straight line across, and if you remember, that's the symbol for a long vowel sound. Baby did not like the flappy new hat. The hat was not happy either. Let's see if we can zoom in and see that hat. I don't know. Can we see it better? As the octopus family set off behind their house, a little mermaid spotted their front door. Kiniro had been drifting in a warm current with her pufferfish friend. Take care, Puffy warned. You never know who may live there. But I'm so curious, said Kiniro. She said. Kiniro sashayed toward the seashell house. Oh, look at that house made of seashells. Boys and girls, I know we always talk about the story that's going on in the margins, but I don't think I'm going to today because it's just so hard to see. Now, if you're interested in that, I would say go to just a regular, type this into YouTube with your parents, of course, and you might be able to find a version of this story or somebody reading this story where you just see the book, and they might be able to show you the details better. Inside, a breakfast had been set out. There was a great big shell, a middle-sized shell, and a little shell. Kiniro took a bite from the great big shell. Too crunchy, she said. The little mermaid took the tender bites in the middle-sized shell. Too slimy, she said. Puffy could guess what was coming next. Kiniro sidled up to the little shell. In a minute, the tempting tidbit had disappeared. Just right, she said. All gone, said Puffy, as he wondered whose breakfast it really was. She looks pretty happy because I think she enjoyed that breakfast. Let me show you the big picture first. Kiniro floated around the seashell house and saw 3 chairs. There was a big chair, a middle-sized chair, and a little chair. She sat down on the large coral chair. "Too many bumps," she said as she smoothed her scales. Kiniro wriggled into the middle-sized chair. Down she went. "This chair is too slippery," she gasped. The little chair was the prettiest of all, and Kiniro sat on it. "Just right," she said, and she gave her fins a flippity-flip. All that wriggling broke the chair to bits. Boys and girls, I'll bet you are thinking of a story that this story reminds you of, a fairy tale. Kiniro was sorry about the pretty chair, but not for long, because in the next room she spotted 3 beds. She and Puffy had been swimming for hours and were ready for a nap. She swam over and settled in. "What sweet dreams we'll have," she told her friend. But someone had been eating in that bed, and there were smashed shells and crab claws all around. "This bed is too messy," she sighed. She flopped down on the middle-sized bed. "This bed is too squishy," she complained. As Kiniro patted her tiara, she spied the last, smallest bed. It rocked like a cradle in the tide. She set her head down on a pillow star, and fell sound asleep. Soon the octopus family returned over the sandy shoals. Right away, Oto-san saw his breakfast shell overturned. "Someone has been crunching on my crustaceans," he said, turning pink. Ose-kan huffed. "My breakfast has been splashed." She turned pinkish too. Baby looked around for her breakfast, but all she saw was the upside-down shell. "Someone has been eating my breakfast, and there's nothing left for me," she cried. Here's a better picture of her hat, boys and girls. The one that she didn't like at the beginning of the story. Oto-san saw that his coral chair looked different. "Someone has been sitting on my chair," he announced, now even redder. Oke-san went from pink to red when she saw her chair. "Who has been squashing my chair and scattering my teacups?" she asked. Baby saw her beautiful chair in all pieces. The hermit crabs were taking it.